Hey, welcome to the show. I want to give a shout out to Matt Sauceman for making me do this live, even though I didn't want to. And I apologize for the super sexy mood lighting. Cut my eye last weekend and hasn't quite recovered all the way yet, so a little sensitive to light. So this show, dead air. I was watching the show last night and been hearing some other stuff online about paintball and blah 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 blah. I just want to address a few things that I think need to be addressed. You guys probably might not even give a shit, but whatever. So, and also, by the way, I'm having knee surgery Tuesday, so I'm gonna have like 3 months of doing nothing. So I'm probably gonna flood your timeline with my podcast and shows and shit. So you're warned. And I don't know why my mustache always looks off center on this one side. It's just the way they got the camera, I guess. I don't know. All right, so topic of today's show, two-part show. Two-part show I said 3 times. So two-part show that I really want to get into. The first part's going to be fake personas in paintball or fake people in paintball. And how people think that you have to be a certain way to be respected in the community. And then the second part, listen to a show and, oh, you shouldn't dress this way. You shouldn't say this thing. Your Facebook feed shouldn't have this on it. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. That's bullshit. Like, this is fucking America. Don't censor what the fuck we do. Your kid sees way worse on a fucking daily basis within 2 seconds of getting on YouTube. All right. So let's go on the first subject. Being fake in paintball. Look, I'll be the first to admit, I'm kind of a attention whore. But there's a difference in being, out there as, a person, charismatic, whatever you want to call it, and being yourself, but still being like a little exaggerated on yourself. And then there's the people that act one way in everyday life, and then, I gotta be fake for paintball. I gotta act this way, and so people like me. And I'm not talking about the guys that like dress up with skull mask on and shit. Dress up the way you want to dress up. I know a couple guys wear skull masks and they don't pretend that they're fucking the Grim Reaper or skulls or zombies or anything out on the field or in everyday life. They're normal people. They just like to wear that type of mask. The ones I'm talking about are like, the ones that, I'm such a badass paintball player. I'm such a badass paintball player. I do this, that, and this. But 99% of the time, they're on the fucking... not on the field, they're in the parking lot. Or they're posing for pictures on the field in the back and not in the action. But yet on their social media, ooh, I'm a badass. I don't know about other places around the country, but North Carolina sniffs that shit out pretty fucking fast. You get rep, cred, whatever. If you're out on the field, you're showing up to games, you're doing work on the field. And yeah, I know in the long run, scenario paintball, it doesn't fucking matter in the long run. But if you're going to be out there spending your money with everybody else spending money too, don't pretend to be something you're not. Get out there and just play. Yeah, parking lot gang. Yeah, exactly. But we don't need any bullshit in this community. I don't give a shit who you are, male, female, what color, race, ethnicity, religion, whatever the fuck you are. Just get out and play. Fuck it. Who cares? It's when you have to pretend, oh, look at me. I'm this type of person on the field. Look, man, I drink a lot. People call me an asshole at the field, on the field. They also call me that shit at my house, at my work. If I'm hanging out with my friends at the fucking bar, I'm still the asshole. You get me 100% wherever the fuck I'm at. But you got these other motherfuckers that are like, oh, look at me. This is me in everyday life. But, oh, I'm such a fucking hard ass fucking playing paintball. Or I got to pump my fucking self up so fucking high and pretend so fucking hard just to get somebody like me. Nah, fuck that shit. You know, like I say, wear what the fuck you want to. Say what the fuck you want to. But when it comes time to play the fucking game, don't be a bitch. Back your fucking shit up. And it's just funny. Like, you watch shows like for instance this one, and you'll see people on these shows that you automatically, oh, they're faking so hard. Like, they've got a persona. They got this whole fucking persona going on. They're faking their shit, you know. Oh, this is me because I do this. Fuck you. Fuck you. Just be your damn self. Like I say, wear what the fuck you want. Like Jason Mann right here. He wears his Reaper mask, but he ain't out there pretending he's a fucking Grim Reaper. He's just Jason Mann. He wearing what he wants to fucking wear. You know, he's known for his mask. But he ain't pretending he's a zombie or some shit. Don't pretend you're fucking don't put on your fucking cleats and your fucking pod pack and pull your gun up and pretend you're an asshole or pretend you're a fucking badass. Just fucking play. That's what we do. I wear pink socks sometimes. He wears a fucking mask. This guy over there wears like 16,000 bracelets. Guy's got long hair. Guy's got a bald head. As long as you fucking ball, you ball. And like I say, North Carolina's got a fucking reputation of sniffing this shit out. That's why a lot of these people that don't really ball don't come here anymore. So, like, you know, for instance, you know, the whole Photogap thing where I'm not naming names here, but there were guys that are coming in to be generals, and everybody knows they don't fucking play. And you got messages after message of, I ain't playing for those motherfuckers. I'm not even coming to Photo. Well, fuck. That's bullshit answer in the first damn place. Who cares? But I get it. You know, we know who's real and who ain't. And I say, if you have to fucking have, and a lot of these fake people do have big fucking social media followings. So, and I know that strokes their damn ego and makes them want to be fake more. And I know it, and the faker they get, the more fucking fanboys they get. And then the more fanboys they get, the faker they get, the more fanboys. I get it. Ain't happening here. Take your fucking bullshit, get real, or go away. That's how it is here. That's how I feel anyway. I can't speak for everybody. Like, you know, let's go with David Justin, the other Reaper. You know, he has a certain way he dresses too. Got the kilt, got the Reaper mask. He ain't pretending to be a fucking Reaper. He ain't pretending he's a fucking special forces guy playing paintball. He ain't pretending any of that shit. He's this dude from California that plays paintball and just happens to wear a certain type of outfit that he wears playing. That's it. He ain't fake. That dude's fucking real. He's cool. He's fucking real. But you got other motherfuckers out there. They don't even have to dress up. They just pretend the whole damn time. Like, oh, let me go on somebody's show and pretend I'm the most fucking popular person in North Carolina when nobody in North Carolina listens to the show. That's some fucking straight up fucking bullshit right there. Let me go on these Facebook pages where nobody knows who the fuck I am, and let me pretend I'm somebody just so I can get some likes on Facebook. Nah, man, just fucking play. If you are as badass as you say you are, you're going to get followers without having to fucking cheat. I mean, that's pretty much all I have on the subject. That's me ranting about some bullshit. Like, just we know what real recognized real is what I've heard, and we also know who the fuck's fake. And hopefully one day that shit's going away. Hopefully the fake goes away soon. So let me. This one's probably gonna take a little longer because last night I was listening to a show, and a subject got brought up. Basically, censorship because you play paintball. Censorship because people that play paintball know who you are. Censorship because you're trying to be you, they're trying to be them, but they don't like who you are being you. All right. Now, I get it. There has been shit in the past where, and I've done some crazy shit at games for, but I know there's shit there were groups that were getting underage girls drunk and having them just half naked, and other things were said that they were doing. So we're not going to cover that shit tonight. That's fucking whole other fucking criminal activity bullshit that I'm not a fucking criminal expert. I'm not an expert on that subject. So I'm going to go ahead and just skip it. I know that if all the rumors were true, fuck those guys and those girls. Fuck them all. If it wasn't true, then they ain't got shit to worry about. What I'm talking about is the things I heard last night were, women come out and play paintball and they got their fucking tits hanging out. Okay, technically, they have their cleavage hanging out. They don't got their whole damn tit out. Okay, first of all, let's just go ahead and say that. I've never seen, well, for the most part, you don't see tits hanging out in fucking games, every once in a while. And yes, I did steal a lawnmower one time. And a paintball tank that was knocking like a motherfucking Jehovah's Witness trying to get in my front door. That thing was the scariest fucking thing I've ever driven in my life, by the way. Okay. So, going back to dress the way you want to dress. Dress the fucking way. This is America. If you want to play paintball in a sports bra and short skirt and knee-high socks, go for it. I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. Do what the fuck you want. If you want to wear fucking stuff that has your tits fucking hanging out, or your ass cheeks exposed, that's fine too. Because this hobby, everybody keeps fucking saying, it's this hobby's for kids, this hobby's for families. Okay, it is. It's also for adults. That's what people don't understand. It's not just for kids. It's not just for fucking people with families. It's for adults that want to let loose and have fun playing a hobby. So sometimes adults will, during playing their hobbies and shit, will drink or do other things that adults fucking do. And as adults in America, they will dress as adults in fucking America want to. So if somebody wants to wear revealing clothes, that's fine. If you don't want your kids seeing those revealing clothes, don't bring the kid, that's stupid too. But don't be around those people that are doing. If you know that female B is over here at Camp A, and you know that she fucking has her ass cheeks hanging out all the time, and you don't want your kids seeing ass cheeks, don't go to Camp A. I'm pretty sure nobody in the fucking world, well, besides people at Epstein's Island, nobody in the world of paintball, besides those people, are going to come up to a kid and be like, hey, let me put my ass cheeks in your face. Nobody's going to do that shit. And my dog is still on my ice, so I got to send her through. So nobody's going to do that shit. And nobody's going to come here and force your kid to look at their fucking tits, or fucking some guy's going to come around like, oh, there's an 8-year-old kid. Let me start cussing and tell him how I'm on a doggy style their mom tonight. Shut up, Jason. But nobody's gonna do this shit. Nobody's gonna be fucking forcing your kid. Besides that one group that I haven't seen shit from lately, nobody's gonna be forcing your kid into their lifestyle. Nobody's gonna tell your kid, hey, here, come here, have a beer. Come look at this girl's ass titties. Nobody's gonna be doing this shit. Also, on that fact, us as grown adults playing a hobby that we're paying for shouldn't be like, hey, there's a kid within 50 feet of you. Tone down your cussing and don't drink around them. Most of these games and parking lots are big enough for you to walk the fuck around us. I'm not saying don't bring your fucking kid. I'm saying if you bring a kid, you know what adults do. Well, you know what some adults do for fun. you can't. I can go out and I can drink and bowl. Why the fuck can't I drink and play paintball? I hear songs. Well, not that I listen to radio anymore, but I only got one channel back in the day in Charlotte, and I would hear songs about sucking dick on the fucking radio. Code words and shit, but sucking dick on the fucking radio. And you think your kid doesn't hear that shit? You think your kid doesn't fucking turn on YouTube and see fucking other teenagers twerking the fucking WAP on the fucking TikTok? So you're going to tell me that that's okay, but me saying motherfucker or drinking a beer, that's just not family oriented right there. Motherfucker, unless you're living like the fucking Lord's plan fucking family life, your kid knows what the fuck all this shit is. Your kid's seen it. And like I said, I'm not gonna sit there and go around a kid and cuss or anything like that. I know how to do the respect thing. But also I don't expect you to bring your kid to where I'm at and tell me to tone my shit down when I'm also paying the same amount of money. That's like when I was back in the military, we worked aircraft maintenance and like we talked a certain way, and busting your damn knuckles and shit on an airplane, you're gonna say some mighty fine cuss words. And whenever somebody that worked in the office would come down there, oh, you're offending me with your words. You're in my world. Don't fucking tell me how to fucking live in my world. But I guess back to the point of, this is a hobby shared by adults and kids. And I'm not saying go ahead and go out there and force kids out. I'm not saying force adults out. I'm not saying you should get mad if one of us cusses around you or one of your kids blows snot on me, because it's all the same world. But I'm going to be mad if somebody blows snot on me, first of all. But what I'm saying is a group of people coming together to play a hobby. It's not just your fucking hobby. It's not just your adult fucking cousin's hobby. It's not just your kid's hobby. It's everybody's hobby. There are adults. There are kids. If you don't want to hear fucking somebody cuss, don't bring your kids around a group of adults that you don't know, or a group of adults that you know cusses. If you see somebody drinking beer, you can walk the fuck around them. Just like if I see some kid farting and sneezing and coughing around here, I'm gonna walk the fuck around them. It's fucking plain simple. It's fucking America. You got freedom to do shit. You got freedom to whine if you want to, but I also have freedom to look at you and say, "Quit fucking whining. Get the fuck away from me." I know last time I talked about this kind of shit, people got mad at me, but I don't give a fuck. I get it. Some families want to fucking live that lifestyle of my kid's fucking perfect, my family's perfect. We don't do this kind of shit. They don't know what beer is. They've never heard the word fuck before. Fine. You live your life. You play your hobby. You show up to your games. I'll be there too, living my life, paying my money, doing what I want to also. We can coexist. You don't have to force your values on me. I don't have to force my values on you. We can play the fucking same hobby. We don't have to be friends. If you don't like me, stay the fuck away from me. If I don't like you, I will stay away from you. It's the same fucking thing. It's common fucking courtesy. Going to fucking people and going to producers and field owners and, well, I can't bring my fucking family of 3 here because I heard that guy say fuck. Okay. Then if that's your case and you can't avoid it like you should, go to somewhere that they don't say fuck. Go to croquet. Go to a knitting class. Go play fucking badminton somewhere. Go play a fucking hobby that only kids play. Laser tag. Well, people play laser tag. I would say airsoft, but there are adults that play airsoft. But you're going to see this shit on a normal daily basis. And like I say, nobody's forcing you to fucking come around and hear us talk or watch us drink or watch me fucking slap Jason May on the ass and tell him he's fucking a fine piece of ass or anything. And we're not going to do that shit if we know kids are around. Most of us have fucking common decency. There was that one group that they were targeting younger women to do dirty stuff and dress dirty so they can get more likes. But we're not addressing that, even though I've addressed it 3 times already. The last thing I want to cover is they were talking about people's Facebook pages. How some guy, which I'm not going to name him either, he's popular, sort of, I guess, in the Paintball community. He had a picture of half-naked women on his page, and apparently it was inappropriate because he has kids that follow him on the page. It's his fucking personal page. Get the fuck off. Like, for me, for instance, if normally if a kid tries to friend me on Facebook, I hit the decline button because I don't think they should be seeing anything I post. But it's not his responsibility to censor himself because you let your kid go and friend somebody that has pictures of half-naked women on the page and you don't like. That's not his job. That's not my job. That's not Mark Zuckerberg's job. That's your job. It seems like there's a lot of deflection here of, oh, well, my kid went on your page and he saw half-naked women, so you're a bad person, and you should stop doing that. No. Your kid went on his page. That's where it should stop right there. If you don't want him on the page, tell your fucking kid not to get on the page. Block that fucking page. Quit whining about it. Move the fuck on. I'm going to post whatever the fuck I want to on my page. I hope everybody does that shit. There are things you post you get censored on. Fucking Mark Zuckerberg. Well, it's his site. Fucking he can tell you that shit. He owns the site. He made the site. He helped make the site. You didn't. So fuck off. There's too much bullshit in this world right now for us to be concerned about. I gotta make that person happy. Don't make that person mad. Don't do. Live your fucking life. It's America. Let's go back to fucking being what we are. Do the shit that makes you free. Fucking do your hobby. Drink your beer. Smoke your whatever. Call your neighbor an asshole. Quit bitching about every fucking thing you see. That guy was 700 yards away from me, and he flipped off the other guy, and my kid saw it. Well, I was 700 yards away, and I saw your kid fucking scratch his ass and then put his hand on the fucking flag that I'm getting ready to flip. So both of us can fuck off right there. I'm playing a hobby that I share with all kinds of different people. Fuck it. I ain't going to complain about them. I can call one person a dumbass. I can call that person a dumbass. But I'm not going to complain because, oh, that guy's got red hair. Or that guy's fucking running weird. Well, I'll laugh at him, but I won't complain about it. I know I'm rambling now because I got a lot to kind of just didn't take a lot of time to do this shit. But all I'm saying is, it's like back in the day whenever Married with Children, that everybody called for them to get canceled because Al Bundy talked shit about women. It was fucking funny. Like, nobody really believed the shit he said. It was just fucking funny. And instead of sitting there watching something and waiting to find something that you're offended by, yes, it started back in the 90s. Instead of trying to watch something that you don't like and trying to find something you're offended by, just change the fucking channel and find something you want to watch. Your life would be so much fucking happier. Don't worry about Joe Schmo fucking saying that he has the fucking biggest dick in the world, or fucking Timmy over here saying motherfuck, or this guy smoking a joint. That's illegal. Once it gets legal, don't worry about it. Or this guy over here is drinking a beer, or like this girl there, woman over there, walking around with fucking cleavage everywhere, bouncing around in short shorts. That's them living their life. That's them paying their fucking money. That's them doing their hobby. Worry about your own shit. It's not everybody's job to police everything that you want to fucking see or don't see. My job in my life is to live my fucking life. Person over there is to live their fucking life. live their life. Unless I'm coming up to you and your fucking kid and calling your kid a fucking dickhead or calling you a fucking twat, then there are ways to avoid hearing shit. If I don't want to hear somebody talk about fucking politics, and I'm walking down the damn road, going towards the airfield station, and I hear people talking about politics, I can go around those motherfuckers. And then you know what? I didn't hear about politics. Same goes with you didn't hear about fucking doggy style and grandma last night because you fucking know those people. You know how they talk. You hear what they're talking about. You can walk around. I can walk around, fucking whatever. Like if I get offended by like little kids picking their fucking noses, I don't have to fucking walk up to them where they can stick their fucking boogers on me. I can walk around them little motherfuckers. Everything's perfectly fine. But if you think that you need to censor people or tell people this is my opinion and you have to follow it, then you're a fucking asshole. Especially at a fucking event that we all share this hobby at. And we all pay most of us pay fucking money for. There's some people who don't pay. We're all there for we're all there for kind of the same reason, to play a fucking hobby of shooting people in the face. That's what we should have in common. We shouldn't divide shit of, oh, this guy's an asshole because he's an asshole. There's so much division in this world already. And I guess I'm going to wrap this up because I'm rambling a little bit. But I just like to say, yeah, you can feel free to be fake because, like I said, this is America. Feel free to be fake. I'd rather you don't. I'd rather you be real. And yeah, I know I'm complaining about some shit that I just said don't complain about shit, but I'm complaining about this shit. Be fucking real. And then this whole other thing about trying to censor people is shit. If you don't want to see it, don't go around it. If you don't want to hear it, don't go around it. It's easy. It's not just a kid's game. It's not just a family's game. It's a game for everybody. Adults. There are 60-year-olds out there playing. There are fucking like 12-year-olds, 10-year-olds, whatever, how the hell young they are. There are people out there playing that went to war. There are people who are playing that they're fucking grocery store baggers. There's families. There's people without families. There's people, all kinds of different people out there. And to sit there and say, well, I'm going to expect you to listen to my rules and my guidelines, and I'm not going to listen to yours, it's totally bullshit. Especially when you're sitting there saying stuff like, hey, you shouldn't dress like that because my kid's right here. Well, if you're expressing your freedom of not wanting to see somebody like that, they should be able to express their freedom of being able to be seen like that. If somebody wants to be able to fucking walk around with their ass cheeks out, that's fine. If you want to walk around and you don't want to see somebody with their ass cheeks out, that's fine too. You don't have to look. Your kid doesn't have to look. You can look the other fucking way. And I say the only time I see a problem with it is if somebody comes up in your shit, in your sight, walking in front of you, and then they're starting to mess with your shit. Like, oh, here's my titties in your face. Here's my fucking wiener in your face. Here's my butt in your face. That I can see a problem with. But if you're next campsite down and you're talking about ass and titties, that's fine. You ain't got shit to fucking complain about. You're all here fucking playing a game. At the end of the day, probably won't see you again until the next event, or some people you won't see again until next year or whatever, because they only play once a year, which is bullshit on its own. Just let it go. If you don't like something, avoid it. Plain and simple. If you don't like me drinking beer, don't watch me drink beer. But it's America, so I'm gonna drink beer. And I guess that's all I gotta say about that one. I appreciate you guys listening.